Good evening. Well, we were out on the property, or my wife's out doing some stuff, and she moved a bunch of stuff. And we find a skeleton underneath some stuff here. Mostly it has been defleshed, but not all of it. Still a little bit to go. So in order to protect it from any further damage to the weather, we're going to carefully get all the pieces and we're going to collect them, and we're going to soak them in bleach water, and then we're going to lay them all out. So this was a local cat, a feral cat. This is what you're seeing here. And possibly one that was on our property earlier in the year that actually gave birth to some babies. But rather than leave it out here and degrade, I'm going to take it as a sample. I've done this before. So got rib bones. I'm going to be careful not to break them. I don't know what side they belong to yet, but we'll figure all that out. And it's not difficult to figure out. So we're just going to collect them, put them in a bucket for now, keep them protected from further damage. This is not the first time that I've done any of this kind of stuff. And should be a whole bunch of rib bones, and you can tell by the orientation if it's right side or left side. I am a CT X-ray tech by trade, so anatomy is a thing. So we need to know the anatomy. So I just need to poke around here, make sure I don't miss anything. If everything's here, this will be the first absolute complete skeleton I've ever done. So these ribs are more up towards the neck area. Those short ones. And so here's some vertebrae. Take some of this stuff off. So anything I can get off, I'll take off. There is no specific order. Cat looks like it just kind of died and just kind of got moved around a little bit, probably from the bugs eating on it. But it's a puzzle. It's definitely a puzzle. And these kind of puzzles are kind of fun. Let's see what we get here. So there's the skull. Starting to smell a little bit of putrid stuff here. So it wasn't that long ago that the cat died. So I'm going to need to leave that. We're going to have to soak it before we can take it out. So far it looks like all the teeth are there, so the cat was not missing any teeth. Possibly a young cat. Dark brown to black. Actually, maybe missing a tooth, lower tooth here in the front, but maybe I can find it here. Maybe it's something that just fell out. So we'll collect it, see what we can find here. I'll have to look through some of this stuff, see if I see any teeth laying around. They're tiny. It has been through a bit of weathering here. Leg bone. Probably a tail, part of the tailbone. Some more of the spine. Still connected. More spine. Let's get some more ribs over here. More tailbone. Rib. These are the upper rib bones by the head. Again, some more neck bones. So, foot bone. Oh, here's the bones for the go to the base of the head there. Here is a claw, still attached to the bone.
What are you doing, an autopsy?
Yeah, well, I'm just doing a talking while I'm picking up bones. Little video here.
Ribs.
More ribs. A lot of ribs. Toe bones. So there's a toe bone. It's more like more toe bones. Foot bones. Got to be real careful. Delicate little things.
Mm-hmm. So what did you think? Ooh.
Oh, immediately. It's like, oh yeah, a treasure. totally stopped anything I was doing. It's like, okay.
Well, it took you a while to come out here because I sent that a bit.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
I just came out right after I saw that.
Oh.
So
Was Duncan carrying on a little bit ago?
not that I recall. There's a scapula there. Yeah. Ribs. Scapula. Yes. Nice.
Ribs,
Leg bones.
leg bones.
There's a bunch of some toe bones down here. Toe bones. And then it's the trick to find out which side they go to and which order.
Yeah.
So
Ribs.
yes. Ribs. A lot of ribs.
Tiny bone.
Little tiny bone there. So I'm going to move my camera around. Get in here a little bit. Get in here a little bit tighter.
That looks like ulna and radius.
Ulna, radius, ulna. Radius.
Ow. And look, there's
and foot
there's foot and claws.
claws. There's still claws on this foot here.
Hair.
So, like I said earlier, a lot of this is off. A lot of any flesh that's still on this is really
Desiccated.
hard, desiccated, but should come off after being soaked in water. And typically bleach water.
That almost looks like a femur.
It's a femur. Yep. Head of the femur. Actually still looks pretty good. Not
Not too old. There's another.
degraded. Yeah, there's the other one there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pissy toe.
another bone, foot bone.
Is this a bone? No, it's grass. Arm bones. Ooh, a whole big piece will come up.
Yeah, I'm just kind of picking and poking through all of it. So,
Humerus. Radius and
yes, yes, and part of a foot bone there. Front.
front leg, front foot. Sinew.
Tendon here. So the kneecap should be right underneath here. Just kind of move some of that out of the
You
way.
mean elbow, not kneecap. Ulna and radius.
On the radius. Excuse me.
Elbow.
Elbow. Yes. And here I am, the X-ray person. Oops. here comes a rear foot. Some of it.
Oh, the foot bones are falling off.
Yeah.
Toe bone hanging right here on
Yes,
the
I
head.
know. I know. It's got toe bone hanging.
On the hair. Oh, and a claw.
And there's a claw in there. I'm going to kind of leave those together because that'll tie those together
Ooh.
for later.
Thunder.
There's another claw in there. And foot bone. Rear foot.
Should take the big part. You already got off of there. Ooh, is it another scapula? Or not?
No, it's the front. Another front leg. Some claws. Okay, so this is going in the bucket just like that. Oh, there's some
Ribs.
tailbones.
Oh, tailbone.
So these are definitely tailbones. What I was thinking tailbones earlier may have just been toe bones. That's definitely tailbones.
Mm-hmm.
How long those are.
There's a rib.
Another little rib. Another bone. We'll figure out what they all are. It'll be a long task, arduous task. But we can get pictures of cat skeletons and
There's
use
a bug in there.
them as
They're still eating on the bone.
reference. Yes, there's still some bugs still
Getting nutrition.
eating on this thing. But so far, only one scapula. So, not sure.
Right here.
Ah, look at that. Good eye. Okay, there it is. It's buried. Okay, so we can kind of pull some of this off, make sure there's nothing. Okay, make sure we got our parts.
That's hair there, but I don't know if there's any.
No, I pulled that off. I've pulled that off. More.
Is that the
Peeling flesh.
back leg and hip?
This is a hip bone. That's a femur there, for sure.
And then the knee?
And that would be the knee. So I'm not seeing a knee bone.
Oh, you're not seeing the...
Oh, there it is. The kneecap. It's hiding right under here. See that?
Oh, wow.
See that?
It's still attached by tendon.
It is. Still attached to the tendon. So this might be shoulder
Yeah.
here.
That might be humerus.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be the other
That's the other femur.
femur. and the
Right
knee
there.
together. But, oh,
Tib fib. Tib fib.
the knee bone must be hiding in there.
Yeah, it should be in there. And then the there's a pelvis. There's the pelvic bone. And that all looks good. There's not like any arthritis or anything that I'm seeing in there. Here's the other side of the pelvis here. Bits. So my dad did a bear skull. And to clean the bear skull, he put the bear skull in a fish tank with fish and let the fish clean it. That bear skull that I have, that was cleaned in a fish tank.
What kind of fish tank?
Just a regular fish tank. The fish picked it apart. Okay, so I have to be very careful here because this is where the tail is. So we got tail coming here. But I do want to get this piece off if I can. That's just
Hair and
skin and hair and stuff. And we'll work more on those pieces there, but this is a nice spine here. Looks like tendon and stuff running along the edge.
it kind of looks like black fur. Kind of looks like that mama kitty.
Kind of a dark brown, but yeah, probably is dark brown now, but blackish, yeah. So we're thinking it's the younger black mama female that was hanging out around here. Don't know when this happened, but it wasn't terribly long ago.
All right, let's.
So looks like we got most of this, so I'm just going to poke through a little bit.
What's that?
Well, that's some more bone for sure. Probably kind of foot bone-ish looking stuff. Yeah, we got some bones that are kind of connected to each other, so that's definitely a foot bone. Front foot, back foot, don't know right at the moment. Another rib. And little rib, looks like a little twig. Got to be really watchful for those. That's a weed. Not sure. So we're gonna hunt. Oh, here's some more. So again, there's another rib. There's another foot bone, I'm sure. There's another little ribby
And there's another bone right
like
there.
bone. It's good enough. Yeah, we're gonna poke.
What is this? This is a rock or is that a bone? This right here.
Oh, that's just a rock.
You sure?
Yes.
Looks like dead worms.
Nope.
Nope, there's one.
I see another bone too. So we got another bone. So this is the reason you got to be careful and slowly pick through all this stuff to find all these bones.
What's that? Right
What's which?
Right here.
This thing right here? It's just a weed.
No. Is it? Looks like a bone to me.
Oh, that's almost looks like teeth.
Could be.
We'll see. We'll see. That was kind of an odd thing there. But I did say we were missing possibly a tooth. I can't tell what those are. They look kind of similar. So. Earwig. Yes. Got to go through the hair stuff here, which is still. Oh,
What? Little bone.
little itty bitty bone. Look at that. Okay. So I'm wondering if claw,
Oh, yeah, it's a toe bone.
little claw there.
Right in here. There's more hair stuff. You're wondering what?
There's another bone.
A rib bone.
A big rib bone there, hidden.
Oh, there's one.
Oh, I was just wondering if there was another, like, cat, like a baby around here somewhere.
Nah. What about this right here?
I don't know. Let me take a look.
That looks like a bone.
That, another,
And right here, tiny
yeah,
bone right
I see,
there.
I see. Another.
There.
Where?
Right in here.
I'm wondering if those are bones like from inside the skull.
Maybe. Duncan! Turn that over.
Paint.
What's
Looks
that?
like paint.
Paint?
It's yellow.
I don't know what that would be. Donkey! Is that bone there? Right here? No.
Nope, it's a leaf. It's kind of in my way.
The bone is?
Yes.
Oh, there's a rib bone.
Another bone. Oh my goodness.
Looks like there's one right down there, maybe. Or maybe it's just grass.
Oh, there's bone. Hiding amongst the stuff there. This is going to be a nice puzzle.
Donkey, we're here.
That doesn't look like bone.
Lift up this spur.
I am. Yep, there's some bones underneath there. Lots of bones. Body's got a lot of bones in it. Move the camera again here.
What is this? Right here.
Don't know. Plant material.
Donkey, hush. Hush. I don't really think that's paint. I think that's fungus.
Could be.
Garbage. Burning garbage. Oh. That's not a bone, is it?
What, this?
No, the whiter part.
This thing here?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, somebody's got a flat tire going down the road.
See how far they can get.
That sounds like they just stopped.
So if I'm missing anything, I can come out here and sift through the
Stuff.
hair and stuff that's
All right.
been pulled around. All this right here, the stack here is all hair and skin.
Hair right there.
Oh, Ah, more bones. Where did I pick that up? That's where I picked that up. Right there, more bones. More bones. See? be very diligent. You gotta look really close.
You sent me that cat emoji. Oh my god.
Cat.
No, a cat. A cat skeleton. So did the light help?
Some. Their bone.
Man, that's tiny.
It is.
Foot bones.
Yep. Foot bones. That's why with the beaver I didn't have all the bones. They were just so hard and they got buried in the
Dirt.
dirt. That looks like a seed. Oh, another bone.
And the hair.
Another bone. Still some hair floating around here.
What about under this stuff right here?
This stuff here,
No, this.
well, I don't know. Mostly this is just
I gotta get up.
yeah.
It hurts. My legs hurt.
My knees hurt.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay.
Do some cleanup tomorrow. Pick
Okay.
up branches and grass and stuff.
Okay. Got my toilet bowl washed.
Why isn't the wheel here?
Another bone.
Okay.
It pays to kind of sift through this stuff. Another bone. And that's in some hard over here. So there is a high probability that we have not gotten all the bones, but a high probability that we got most of them. So we know there's a lot of fine bones, and you just kind of gotta pick through because they can hide under the dirt, the loose dirt. Can still hide in the piles of skin and sinew. Could easily be in those little flat pieces because of the fur. So we won't rule out. So if we find we're missing some really tiny ones, I'll come through here and sift really carefully through all this hair. See if we can find anything. We're finding most of the bones. This is where the cat lay when the cat passed away. So my first assessment of the one bone was correct. The knee bone. It was not a arm bone, because there is no kneecap in the arm bone. So I was correct. And the bones can, oh, there you go. All that scraping, and I scrape up another bone. Then I drop it. So, hadn't gotten them all, for sure. And I was just getting ready to call it good. Now it's like, nope, can't call it good yet. This is kind of a rare treat, finding a intact skeleton that wasn't busted up, killed by a car smashing it, which is typically what you find by the side of the road if you're gonna do skeletons of those animals. But it's fun to do forensics after to see if you can find a cause. The beaver I have had been hit by a car, and it was also an old and large beaver and had lots of arthritis, and it had already started forming a second hip joint because its hip had been knocked out of place and survived the hit from the car. Probably wasn't hit on the highway, but probably hit while it was on the roadway. So best scenario here would be a brush, maybe. Not mandatory that I have all the pieces, but it would be cool. To actually have it be the most complete that I have. Okay, so I'm gonna call it for now. Say that I've exhausted all my findings. And we'll show you the bucket here. So this is what we've rescued from the ground. I would almost say that we don't have all the claws. So spine, neck. So these are neck bones. Lumbars here. Tail. Skull. Even has these little teeth right here. All right, so we're quite a ways into this, so we'll call it here and we'll resume later. Thanks for watching.